J Bills for me to Spotlight UK reunited with my man Jarvis in the building. It's always good to see you, bro. Obviously, just announced that you'll be headlining for the next Misfits card.
First main event for me, so it's exciting stuff.
How does it feel that you're actually going to be main event on top of the card for something like Misfits? It being your Misfits debut, if I'm correct in saying.
Yeah, Misfits debut and main event. That's definitely it's never happened before for me.
Yeah.
Dream come true, honestly, to headline a card, and just can't wait to get in the ring and perform.
Is there any ideas in terms of opponents that you might be looking at? Is it a different weight class that you're looking for yourself this time around compared to your last fight?
Yeah, so I've got to drop a little bit of weight. It's at 155, so we're fighting then. Names is tough right now because there hasn't been a 155 card or division before, so it's kind of hard to say, but I'll have a name before November 17th for sure.
Well, reflecting on your fight with Gib in the Kingpin tournament, I guess you had a chance to look back on yourself. What did you take away from that fight, and then how has it prepared you for, to be in this position main event and to be better as a fighter?
It's just prepared me to train even harder, take in all aspects, with strength training, boxing, sparring, everything on the day as well. Making sure that I've got the right nutrition and in the right headset for the fight. So, there's a lot of things that you got to take into consideration, which I've been doing and thinking about a lot. So, for the next one, there's going to be no more of that.
Were there talks of you being in the final in some way or another? Because obviously it was all been back and forth. Afterwards there's been, King Kenny calling you out as well. What were there talks surrounding that, before Kingpin, obviously at this point not being around as much anymore?
Yeah, so I don't know about being in the final. I think there was talks about maybe the fights that were meant to be on that card to be pushed over to this card. I was trying to push for that as well, trying to get Nunes. That would have been a great fight, but it didn't end up happening. Honestly, I was just trying to fight anyone to get on this prime card. It's hard when everything's already filled up. It was such late notice, so I'm mainlining November 17th, so I'm grateful for that.
Well, talking about predictions real quick for this card. So we'll start from the top. KSI versus Tommy Fury. How do you see that going?
I think Tommy Fury could knock him out.
Okay.
But at the same time, KSI also has crazy power and one shot can change it. Well, hopefully it's not an elbow this time.
Well, hopefully it's not. Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis. Obviously, you must have seen everything that's been building up to this. What have you been thinking about it?
Dylan Dennis has been doing great on the promotion and just entertaining the people in this build-up. So I think he's already won the fight, but I think Logan Paul is just gonna try to destroy him in the ring, because he can't with his words. It's not been working, so he's got to use his hands or find another way.
A few final ones. Dean versus Waleed.
Yeah, I was saying that's probably gonna be fight of the night. Both of them being so experienced. There's so much tension and beef between them, real beef. They're both going to try to come out swinging, and I think there's going to be a knockout. 100%.
And final one from me, Anthony Taylor versus King Kenny. Obviously, there were talks of you versus King Kenny, but who do you see coming out on this one?
I think AT is going to win that. He's a professional fighter at the end of the day. So respect to Kenny for taking that fight. That's a hard fight to take, and you don't know. Kenny was looking real nice against Nunes, so he could do something again.
Well, final message to your fans. What do you want to tell your fans out there for getting you to this point, November, for headlining the card for Misfits? What do you want to say to them?
I just want to say thank you guys for supporting me since back in playing Call of Duty in my brother's room, to playing Fortnite, to getting banned, to along this crazy journey to now boxing, mainlining an event November 17th. I hope to see a lot of you guys there supporting and looking.
Well, I wish you all the best. I can't wait to see the build-up for when it does happen. Jarvis, always a pleasure, brother. Cheers. Thank you so much.